free. You can't take the sky from me. Take me out to the black. Tell them I ain't coming back. Burn the land, boil the sea.
Hey, what's up? I had a video trying to get put together, and it kind of completely, the audio was messed up. Found out the issue with my mic, and hopefully the audio is a lot better right now. I got a new mic. It was a problem with the cable. It wasn't actually properly marked, but I'm out here doing some practice drills. I got a 2-gun match coming up, so I'm just doing some reloads and stuff like that. Par time is 4 seconds for 1 round, reload 1 round. So see how close we can get. Slipped up on that. Here's some more. Let's try this one again. Same par time, 4 seconds. Close. Kind of following up video on the Riton X3 PRD. Like I said before, I see it as more of a competition range use optic. We've got a competition coming up this weekend. It's a 2-day match down in Baker, Florida at Altus Shooting. Really nice range set up there. This is the first time I'm actually going to do the 2-gun match, because as soon as I get done, I'll leave for a month, come back. We got AK Masters, and then a few months later we do have Clash Bash. So I'm trying to get in at least a match before AK Masters, then Masters. In between all that time, dry practice, getting some reps and repetition in. Do AK Masters, come back, do some more repetition, get a little bit things smoothed out, and then we go to Clash Bash. More than likely, I will still be running this one. There'll probably be some changes. I'm in some work with getting a new stock. I would like a triangle folder, but problem with triangle folders is you have to have a specific rear trunnion. But Circle 10 makes a fixed triangle stock that looks pretty good. I probably will not be running the JMac flash hider comp. I'll probably run my RRD 4C. Eventually I probably will get a LAF on here, because I think it would just look ridiculous on this with a triangle fixed stock, the little X3 ALG trigger, fatty Polish, the 4 shooters magwell, shark fin, and then that big old LAF on the outside. It just looked crazy. So I'm just going to do some drills. The first one we're going to go through is a 1 reload 1, so mag is empty. We are running this slick. I'll probably go grab a chest rig. Right now my par time is 4 seconds, 1 shot, reload, rack, 1 shot. It is all dry practice. Clear the gun. There is no ammunition in our area. It's all put away somewhere else. But I'm just, like I said, this is kind of a follow-up video to that first video with the about the explanation of where I see it sits. It's a good optic. Love the optic. I just hate that 4-hour shut off. And so we're just gonna get after it. I do have a shot timer here. That way we can kind of, have something to call off of, because I can't use my phone with its shot timer and record at the same time. So let's see. Got it. It was a little rough, but you can see, it is possible to go under that 4-second par time. Let's see if I can actually bring it up if it picked it up. No, I didn't. It did not pick it up. It picked up the click of me pulling it off, but it didn't pick up everything of doing the mag change. But you heard it before you heard the click before the actual timer went off, so it was under that 4 seconds. Now we're back. You saw that, kind of moving through, having that set there. That way you can actually have, I don't want to call it a go line, but a working progress too. Subpar 4 seconds you should be able to do on dry practice And then once you move out there, it shouldn't be much difference between dry practice and live fire. You're going through the same motions, so you're not really, nothing's really changing except you're getting a bang instead of a click. Do this at, you know, close ranges, you know, 5 yards, something like that. 5 yards, 2 rounds should be a good par time, under 4 seconds when it comes to a one reload one, especially on AK, because it is inherently slower than an AR. With an AR, you're looking at more along the lines of 3 seconds, somewhere around there. But anything below 4 seconds is solid on any kind of system, be it an AK or an AR or FAL or anything like that. The only difference is when you get into like stripper clip fed guns like SKSs and stuff like that, it will not be, you won't be that fast, because a lot of times as soon as you start putting that stripper clip in, it just hangs up every single time. So you'll never get a consistent as you can with a box magazine. This one is running a mag well, so it's more or less just insert it almost like an AR. You get less of that rock and lock in. You actually just kind of can almost insert it straight in and have a good system when it comes to inserting that mag. So on this one, we're going to do 4 seconds again, but we're going to go from about a 5 foot difference. So there's going to be some movement involved as well. So let's try it again. Same power time, 4 seconds. Still can be done. It wasn't exactly 5 feet, but you can still see moving, getting to that next point. If you're doing shooting competitions like I'm doing, you know, where your time is going to be made is in between those small gaps and getting that reload down. Shooting, you know, everybody can shoot fast and kind of hit a big target, but the reload is really where it makes your money. If your competition allows it and they run extended mags and you're running open any which way, just run, you know, the 45 round mags, drums, whatever. Then you don't have to reload unless you have a malfunction. You clear it, go about your day, have a 30 round mag, you know, something like that in your back pocket. You don't have to carry anything, and then you just shoot the match. We'll do some more. We're gonna try that again, that moving and shooting reload. So it is 1 round. You can reload on the move if you want to, or as soon as you stop, go ahead and initiate your reload. But you know, if you're moving, go ahead and get that magazine out of there, kick that. That way when you're stopping, you're already moving in to reload that gun up again. So we're gonna try it again, 4 seconds. Move a little bit further away. Over here, we're probably maybe 20 feet from the actual the camera. So let's try this again. We're just aiming at like a target about 5 yards out. Yeah, that was good. It's smooth. That was a lot smoother. So, kind of talking about the reload I'm doing. I am doing the thumb reload. There are a couple of different reloads, especially when it comes to the AKs, that a lot of people adhere to. So the first one, which is usually the one that you see most people doing, taking your next magazine, running it up underneath the trigger guard, kicking that mag out, running it in, coming over, whichever method you prefer when it comes to racking the action. The problem with that is, like these magazines right here, these are the Bulgarian slab sides. They do have the metal reinforced feed lips, but I'm pretty sure the locking tabs are not. So over time, doing that will actually break these. So especially if they're like range mags or competition mags or practice mags, like the mag pulls or these, going with that thumb method, so you can have it 2 different ways. You can go ahead and get that magazine out of there like so. So now you got a clear spot for your next magazine to come in. The great thing about that, it doesn't damage the magazine, because you're literally taking it by by hand and pushing it out. The next method is the same as the thumb release, but instead of kicking the magazine out first, you actually grab your new magazine, kind of beer can grip it with the thumb out, coming up, kicking it out, and then racking it in. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. The only one I'm not a big fan of is the Iraqi reload, which is where you actually release your firing grip. Now, there are some, especially Russian training groups that teach the racking method from here. So you hear, you could be on here, anything like that. And I'd love, I really do want to take one of those classes, because you're learning from the people that use them. It's not like AR guys that, like me, I'm more of an AR guy when it comes to rifles, but I treat everything like an AK. So even on ARs, I run the charging handle. Reloads are the exact same way, except for the thumb releases on the back. On the AR, you know, your thumb release is right here. Rip it out, get the new magazine in, run it that way. But they do teach a lot of that, you know, run the charging handle like so. The Iraqi reload is a funky one, and it does have a place in certain areas. So if you've got a magazine that's starting to come apart and you need that magazine to work, so they kick it out, run the charging handle, hold it back. It's actually kind of hard to do. Get your new magazine in like that, and it's funky, but it does work if your magazine is actually taking a dump on you. But we use good magazines, so we don't have to worry about that. Maintain your magazines, it's not that hard. And if one goes bad, throw it in the trash and get a new one. Simple as that. Or chop it up and use it for dummy mags or something like that, so you actually cause malfunctions in your gun when it comes to range time. So you're actually getting that induced malfunctions when you're out practicing, because you can't really, there's pretty hard ways to replicate some malfunctions on AKs, because usually they're over gassed. So as soon as it fires, it kicks that round out hard, so it doesn't even matter. So all right, we're gonna do another one of the moving and shooting, and actually this time on the buzzer we're gonna move, shoot, reload, move back and shoot. So timer is actually going to be moved up a little bit. We're going to go to, come on, let's go, that was 4 seconds. We're going to go 5 seconds, so 1 more second added to the time. Make sure it's set. Okay, still getting used to this thing. That's random, that's good. Minimum is 2 points. Let's go random. So we're gonna set this up, like I said, 5 seconds. As soon as the buzzer comes on, we're gonna move, fire, well, we're gonna get a click and no bang, do the reload. As soon as we get done reloading, we're gonna walk back. That way we're getting that moving and shooting as well as the reload. So, let's step back here. Sure it's clear, clear, okay. Still have plenty of time, even at 5 seconds. I probably could actually drop it down to 4 seconds. Let's see here, menu. Let's drop it down. Let's push it. Let's go 4 seconds. Yeah. No, I want it random. Okay. So now instead of 5 seconds, we're at 4 seconds. Clear. Start. Still made it in that 4 second time. So you can see there's You could, with a lot of practice, start hitting that really close to 3.5 seconds with an AK on the one reload one. And you can see it, I'm doing it slick. So there's no problem doing it like this, getting that practice in, and then adding those layers like plate carriers, chest rigs, belts, all that other junk that comes later. So see it. Okay, we're trying something. You can kind of see that. I've got the par time set for 3.5 seconds, and we're gonna just try it dry. One reload one. So magazine empty, magazine empty. So let's just see what we can do. Let's see if we can put the gas on there. Didn't get it. So we're out here trying this. We got the par time set for 3.5 seconds. We're just doing the one reload one dry. Just trying to get in some good practice. Running the DDI 47S. Magazine is empty. Magazine is empty. And we're just shooting at something probably about 5 yards away. We're just trying to get up on the dot, pull the trigger, and get that reload in. So let's see if we can get the gas going. Fumbled that shit. We're out here. It's a couple of tries now, but we're getting really close. I'm fumbling and I'm getting too fast. But we got the top power time set for 3.5 seconds. We're just doing a one reload one dry. Magazine is empty. Rifle's clear, empty. So we're just trying to get a little practice in before this two gun. So let's see. Close. So we're out here getting ready for a two gun coming up this weekend, and I'm figuring I'll do some dry practice. So let's see here. Par time is set for 3.5 seconds. So we're just doing a one reload one dry. Magazine is empty. Rifle is clear. Magazine empty. So let's see if we can kind of speed it up a little bit. So we're out here. I got a two gun match coming up. It's coming up weekend, and I'm doing some dry practice. So I'm trying to got the par time set for 3.5. I've been doing it 4 seconds, no problem. Getting it off there, but I'm trying to push it a little bit, so I'm at 3.5 seconds. Running the AK. Rifle is clear. Magazines are clear. So let's see if we can get some speed going. Ooh, finally got it. Out here messing around, I finally got it down to 3.5. I'm gonna do it again. Let's see, come on. Quit that. Par time is set at 3.5 seconds. We're just doing dry practice. So rifle is clear. Magazine is clear. Let's see if we can get it again. Ooh, so yeah, it is repeatable. I can get it underneath 3.5. Now we're not shooting, we're dry practicing. So get out there and dry practice. Let's have some fun with it. I think I should post some people underneath in the comments to try 3.5 because it's pushing that limit. All right, let's go 3 for 3. This is the third attempt at 3.5 seconds. You saw the shot timer. Shot timer hasn't been messed with. Still clear. Magazine's still empty. Let's try this again at 3.5 seconds. Oh, that was a lot faster than 3.5. So, you know, Clash Bash is coming up. We got AK Masters coming up. Let's have some fun. Who do you think? Clayco? You think you can do 3.5 under a par time? See what you can do.